started. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this day before Thanksgiving. No matter the holiday that you celebrate, we want to thank you for taking part in this Fall into Yoga series. Today is our last session of 4. So we appreciate you, whether this is your 4th or 1st session. And what we just want to remind you is that as caregivers, we wanted to provide this opportunity for you to take care of your body as you care for those that you love, your family, your friends perhaps. But in any case, as a caregiver, we often neglect ourselves. So we wanted to give you this time to focus on you, to have some practical ways to just relax and to just take care of yourself, give yourself some quiet time this evening. So with that, I'm going to turn things over to Alison for today's yoga flow.
Thank you, Raina.
You're welcome.
And yes, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you so much for taking time to care for yourself in this valuable, recharging way that we are going to flow tonight. Please make sure that you use your mat in a way that honors your body. I teach a yoga flow, and I will share each movement with you verbally as well as demonstrate. But any movement that I cue that does not feel good in your body, please take any shape that better serves you. I will show modifications, but I want you to do what works for you, and know that if you are linking breath to movement, you are doing yoga, and you are absolutely perfect on your mat in your space, no matter what you're doing as far as that movement is concerned. So with that, inviting you to come onto your back. Coming onto your back as you ease onto your mat, possibly for the first time today. You may choose to have your heels lengthened towards the front of your mat. Or if that does not feel good in your hips or your back, I invite you to place your feet flat on the mat, bending through your knees, and letting your arms rest at your sides. As you land here, just start to notice. Start to feel your breath moving as you inhale, inviting you to inhale deeply through your nose, starting that breath in your low belly, sending air all the way up to your collarbones, pausing like you're turning a corner, and then turning that corner into your exhale, sending that air out through your nose if accessible, traveling in the opposite direction. Taking any count of the breath that feels right in your body, trying to make your inhale and exhale length match. So maybe you inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, turn that corner, Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Starting with another inhale. Taking that count or any other that serves you best. Start to notice how your body feels. Starting at the crown of your head. Maybe notice your forehead. Do you feel wrinkles in your forehead, like you're scrunching your eyebrows? See if you can use that air, inhaling and exhaling, to inhale ease and let go of that effort that you're holding in your eyebrows. Maybe you're clenching your jaw and you send your breath there. Where is your tongue? Is it rooted to the roof of your mouth, or is it relaxed? Notice your neck. Maybe slowly turning your head, chin to collarbone, at your perfect pace, and bringing air into easing tension in your neck, your shoulders, your chest. Continuing that scan down your body, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet. Are your fists clenched, or are your palms open and facing towards the sky, ready to receive any space and relaxation that you can create in your practice tonight? When you're ready, inviting you to extend left heel to the front of your mat if it isn't already there, and bend right knee into chest. As you bend that knee into your chest, maybe clasping your hands along the front side of your shin. Anywhere that's accessible for you, being careful not to place your hands right across your knee, maybe just a little bit lower. And then taking any movement that you need here, maybe rolling ankle, maybe moving that knee right to left to bring ease and lubrication into the hips, recognizing that our bodies, in many of the shapes we take during the day, are not kind to our hips. Sitting for long periods of time, if that's what your day requires, and not bringing sometimes a lot of movement into our hips. When you're ready, coming to stillness and lengthening a flexed right foot to the sky, placing your hands anywhere along the backside of your right leg. You decide how much sensation to create along the backside of your leg by the amount of tension that you place in your hands. So if you want more sensation in the back of your leg, bringing your toes back towards the crown of your head to really stretch through the back side of your leg. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Placing right hand on the outside of right knee, bringing left hand to left hip to ground your hips on the mat. Bringing right foot out any amount to the right side of your mat. Finding an inner thigh stretch along the inside of your right leg without lifting either hip off the mat. Take an inhale and an exhale, guiding right leg back to center, placing left hand on the outside of right knee, bringing right leg across to the left side of your mat, lengthening right arm to the right side of your mat, maybe taking your gaze to the right. So your lower body, waist down, is gently twisting to the left. Upper body twisting to the right. Sending breath, bringing space and ease into your low back and spine as you twist. Bringing right knee back up to meet your chest. Left knee comes in to join right knee, hugging across both shins. Moving your hips right to left, and then lengthening right heel to the front of the mat, hugging left knee into chest, taking the same or different movement as your left hip is asking. Noticing that our bodies may feel different from one side to the other, and from 1 minute or one day to another. Nothing to judge, nothing to change, just becoming aware of how your body feels in these shapes on your mat this evening. When you're ready, bringing sole of your left foot to the sky, placing hands anywhere along the back side of your left leg, and adjusting that sensation for this side of your body. Take an inhale and an exhale. Placing right hand on right hip, left hand on the outside of left knee, lengthening a flexed left foot to the left side of your mat. Taking that inner thigh stretch for an inhale and an exhale. Bringing left foot back up to the sky, switching to right hand on the outside of left knee, bringing left toes across to the right side of your mat. Maybe your foot touches, maybe it doesn't. all is perfect. Maybe inviting that twist of your upper torso above your waist to the left side of your mat. Maybe taking your gaze to the left. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Bringing left foot back up to the sky, hugging left knee in towards chest, hug right knee in to meet it, moving right to left to neutralize your spine, bringing feet to the mat, placing your hands underneath your sacrum, your low back, right where your back meets your pelvic bone, and lengthening feet to the sky. We're going to do some core work, bringing one heel to the mat at a time. These are called scissor kicks. So bring your right heel to the mat. You can lift your head off the mat or keep your head on the mat. Raise your right foot, drop your left heel. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Left foot returns, drop your right heel. Inhale and exhale. Right foot returns, left heel drops, inhale and exhale. Left foot returns, right heel drops, inhale and exhale. Right foot returns, left heel drops, inhale and exhale. Left foot returns, two more. Right heel drops, inhale and exhale. Right foot meets left, left heel drops, inhale and exhale. Hug knees into chest. Rock your hips right to left, giving your core a break. Bringing feet back to the mat. Bringing soles of your feet together. Legs are in a butterfly position. Hands come to the back of your head, cradling the back of your head. Elbows stay out to either side, and you're just going to gently lift your face to the sky in a crunch. Any amount that you can lift off the mat. Lift, lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower. 6, lower. 7, lower. 8, lower. 9, lower. 10, lower. Hugging knees back into chest. Moving right to left a couple of times. And then placing hands on the back of your legs. Coming over your legs. Finding a tabletop position. In your tabletop, wrists are underneath shoulders. Knees are underneath hips. Lengthen your face towards the sky, arching through your back, taking an inhale into cow, and an exhale into cat. Rounding through your spine, puffing up that space in between your shoulders. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Coming to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips, stepping into your first downward facing dog. Taking any movement in your down dog. Bending into right knee, dropping left heel towards the mat, stretching through that calf on your left leg. Take an inhale and an exhale. Bending into left knee, lengthening right heel towards the mat, taking that calf stretch through your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Finding stillness in your downward dog. Right foot comes to the outside of right knee, dropping left knee to the mat, coming in to lizard pose. Using this pose to stretch the front side of your left hip. Take an inhale and an exhale. Right knee comes back to meet left. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, coming in to downward facing dog. Left foot comes to left hand, dropping right knee. Coming into lizard with your left foot at the front of your mat, stretching through the front of your right hip. Take an inhale and an exhale. Coming back to tabletop, tucking your toes one last time, moving into downward dog. Tiptoe your feet to meet your hands at the front of your mat, letting chest rest on thighs, coming into ragdoll pose. Ragdoll pose may mean holding opposite elbows, deep bend in your knees, maybe swaying from side to side, letting the crown of your head release towards the mat. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Hands come to your hips. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, meeting in mountain pose. Inhale, extended mountain, hands to the sky. Exhale, Right hand to right leg. Left arm extends over left ear to the right side of your mat. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, right hand to meet left. Left arm extends down left leg. Right arm extends over right ear to the left side of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left hand to be right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Right back down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Hands come through heart center and down along your sides. Warming up for our flow. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot to the back of your mat. Drop your right knee. Hands come to your left knee. Low lunge. Lengthening through that right hip as you bring your left hip forward. Take an inhale and an exhale. Right hand to the inside of left foot, tucking right toes, spinning left toes to the left side of your mat. Left arm comes to the sky. Left foot stays halfway down your mat in supported side plank, or stack your feet for side plank. Take an inhale and an exhale. Left hand meets right in plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Elbows tuck in towards spine. Zipping legs up like a cobra tail. Lift your heart off the mat. Taking an arch in your low back for baby cobra. Focus on squeezing your elbows in towards your spine. Take an inhale and an exhale. Forehead finds the mat. Press to down to tabletop or plank. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Right heel finds the sky. Right foot steps to right thumb. Left knee drops. Hands come to right knee. Low lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. Tucking left toes bringing fingertips to the front of your mat. Bend into your right leg, lifting left toes off the mat, any amount, coming into standing splits. Inhale and exhale. Left foot meets right at the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, extended mountain, inhale. Right back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left toes to the back of the mat. Dropping left knee, rise up, low lunge. Hands lift to the sky or hands come to your right knee. Take an inhale and an exhale. Left hand to the inside of right foot, tucking left toes. Right arm extends to the sky. Low twisted lunge. You can keep your left knee on the mat or take the full variation like you see me doing. Spin to the pinky side edge of left foot. Right foot comes to the center of your mat on the right side, or stack your feet, side plank. Take an inhale and an exhale. Right hand meets left. You can drop your knees or stay lifted in a full plank. Coming through chaturanga. Lowering all the way to your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Arching through your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left heel finds the sky. Left foot meets left thumb. Dropping right knee or leaving it lifted. Low lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. Bending into left knee. Standing splits. Right toes lift off the mat for an inhale and an exhale. Right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Right back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. You can keep your knees lifted like me or knees on the mat. Taking 3 push-ups. 1, 2, lower. Taking a chaturanga or heading straight to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lift high on your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Right back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Drop your knees or keep them lifted. 3 push-ups. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Move through your vinyasa, inhaling into upward dog, exhaling into downward dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lift high on your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Lift your arms to the sky. Chair pose. In your chair pose, there are lots of options. Feet can be together, toes and heels touching, slightly apart. Looking down, you should be able to see your toes, bringing that weight back towards your heels. Hands can be heart center. Goalpost your hands or lift them to the sky. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Move to downward dog, sending your hips back. Or take that vinyasa, moving through upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Right heel finds the sky. Right foot finds right thumb. Spin your left foot flat at a 45-degree angle. Rise up, warrior one. Bending into that right knee. Take an inhale and an exhale. We're going to bring our chest towards our right knee, sending arms back into airplane. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, 2 more, lower, lift, last one, lower, lift, take an inhale and an exhale, hands find the mat, step back, take your upward facing dog and downward facing dog, or head straight to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Left heel finds the sky. Left foot finds left thumb. Right foot spins flat at a 45-degree angle. Rise up. Warrior one. Take an inhale and an exhale. Taking those airplane arms on this side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms go back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Hands find the mat. Step back. Take the vinyasa or head straight to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Right heel finds the sky. Right foot finds right thumb. Stay lifted on the ball of your left foot. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. Hands find heart center. Left elbow to the outside of right knee. Low twisted lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. Rise back up. Crescent lunge. Arms open. Warrior 2. Adjusting your feet, widening your stance. Take an inhale and an exhale. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Sending right bicep over right ear. Left hand extends down left leg. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Coming back through warrior 2. Right elbow to right knee or right fingertips towards the mat. Side angle. Hands find the mat. Step back to plank. Go straight to downward dog or take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Left heel finds the sky. Left foot finds left thumb. Stay lifted on the ball of your right foot. Crescent lunge. Arms lift to the sky. Take an inhale and an exhale. Hands find heart center. Hinge forward from your left hip. Right elbow to the outside of left knee. Low twisted lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. Rise back up. Cartwheel arms open. Warrior 2. Adjusting your feet. Parallel. Your arms coming straight out of your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Left bicep over left ear. Right arm extends down right leg. Take an inhale and an exhale. Coming back through warrior 2. left elbow to left knee, or left fingertips to the mat, side angle, any variation that works in your body. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Hands find the mat. Left foot meets right. Take the vinyasa or head straight to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lift high on your toes, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Hands through heart center and down along your sides. Coming to the top of your mat. Firming through your right foot. Bringing the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg, anywhere but on your knee. So you can keep your toes on the mat so that you can keep your balance, or you can lift your leg higher. Anywhere that works in your body. Coming into tree pose. Hands find heart center. When you're stable, maybe growing your branches to the sky. Sucking belly to spine. Tucking hips under. Really rooting through that right leg. Stay for an inhale. And an exhale. Coming back, hands find heart center. Firming through left leg. Bringing the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Starting with hands at heart center, maybe you stay here. Or you bring them to your hips or out to your side. Whatever helps you to balance. Focusing on one spot. Bringing your gaze to focus on one spot is always helpful to balance. Stay for an inhale. And an exhale. Hands find heart center. Shake out your legs. One more flow. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, left knee comes to chest. Open up. Left knee to the left side of your mat. Standing leg raise. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Bringing left knee back center. Left foot to the back of your mat. Warrior two. Straighten through your right leg. Hinge forward from your right hip. Fingertips come anywhere along your shin, maybe to a block, or maybe fingertips to the floor, finding your triangle. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Coming back up with a straight front leg. Right toes turn in towards left. Taking a step to the other side of your mat. This time, right knee comes in towards chest. Bringing right knee out to the right side of your mat. Standing leg raise. Stabilizing through that left foot. Take an inhale and an exhale. Bringing knee back towards center. Sending right toes to the back of the mat. Finding warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Straighten through your left leg. Hinge forward from left hip. Left fingertips come somewhere along the front of your left leg, or maybe inside your left leg to a block or the floor. Take an inhale and an exhale. Hands find the front of your mat, step to plank, lower all the way to your belly. Bringing hands underneath chest. Zipping your legs up like a cobra tail. Lift everything off the mat. So your hands are going to lift and your legs lift, your heels lift, coming in to locust pose. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Forehead finds the mat. Pressing through your hands, arching through your back, coming into upward facing dog, lengthening through the front side of your body, bending right elbow, looking over left shoulder. Take an inhale and an exhale, straightening right elbow, bending into left elbow, looking over right shoulder, inhale and exhale, coming to center in your upward dog, sending hips back towards child's pose, lengthening fingertips to the front of your mat. Take an inhale and an exhale. Coming through a seat. Knees are bent. Legs are lengthened towards the front of your mat. Grabbing big toes with peace sign fingers. Scooting hips back. Lengthening over your legs. Taking a seated forward fold. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Coming onto your back, feet flat on the mat. taking left heel, crossing it over, right knee, coming into lying pigeon, thread left hand in between legs, clasping with right hand behind your right thigh, bringing your right knee towards your chest, stretching through your left glute. Once again, sending your inhales and exhales to create space and flexibility. You decide how much sensation. One more inhale and exhale. Right foot returns to the mat. Left foot uncrosses. Right heel comes across left knee. Threading right hand through your legs. Clasping with left hand behind your behind your left leg. Maybe placing right elbow on right knee as you hug left knee in towards chest. Seeing if you feel more sensation using that elbow to push that right knee out and bring that left leg in. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Bringing left foot down, hugging both knees into chest, taking a brief inversion, sending flexed feet to the sky, coming into waterfall. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Feet come back to the mat. Both hips scoot to the right. Drop both knees to the left. Twisting upper body to the right. Noticing the difference in your twist now that your spine is warm from your flow. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Bringing feet back to the mat, scooting hips left, drop both knees to the right, upper body twist to the left. Same thing. Taking that inhale and that exhale and noticing how your body feels. Bringing feet back to center, hugging knees into chest one last time, unraveling when you're ready, taking your final resting pose, Shavasana. Inviting you to lengthen your feet towards the front of your mat, turning your palms up towards the sky as you lengthen your arms to either side of your body. Inviting you to end exactly as you are, or if you prefer to end practice in a C, start to bring movement into your body. Maybe moving hips right to left. Knees to one side, pressing to a seat. Hands come to heart center, forehead bowing towards fingertips. Thank yourself for this practice and the self-care that you administered in your time on the mat tonight. I thank you for allowing me to lead you through your practice. Bowing forward, we say namaste. Go in peace.
Alison, thank you very, very much. I think I did better than I did last week. Everyone, I thank you so much for joining us for our first Fall Into Yoga series. This was new territory for our office, so it was a great fun and just a great experience for me to be able to try this. So I hope it was a great experience for you. Just remember, as caregivers, to always take care of yourself as you're taking care of others. If you'd like to learn more about what AARP Ohio has to offer in terms of caregiving resources, among other great things that our office is doing for events and just resources in general, please visit our website at www.aarp.org/Ohio. And you'll be able to find a multitude of events, lots of great opportunities to volunteer. But most of all, we thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday and take care.